the deepest, realest change, it doesn't only happen on a political system. The deepest, realest change, it's always happened on the ground.
I think it'll be better for the economy and everybody in general.
This division between political parties, and a lot of it I understand, but it does make me sad.
You have to stay optimistic.
After President-elect Donald Trump's historic comeback,
the 47th President of the United States.
Many Americans are looking forward to economic changes. Others worry that divisive policies could cause further rifts. People from across the country are sharing both their fears and hopes for what comes next. In Georgia, one of 7 swing states that Trump swept, Skylar Aiken says he sees the change as positive.
Having a strong leader deters wars. It doesn't bring us into wars. That's the first thing that we're going to immediately notice when he takes office, is that some of these conflicts, they will calm down. I often joke that it was harder to come out as a Republican than it was as a gay man, and I say that because the Republican Party now opens and welcomes everyone. As long as you believe in liberty, freedom, and limited government and low taxes, then you're welcome in this party.
This is a magnificent victory for the American people.
But after discriminatory rhetoric and false claims on the campaign trail,
you have thousands of people being killed by illegal migrants coming in. Tremendous numbers coming in out of mental institutions.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black.
Many Americans say they fear things could get worse, not better.
I'm hoping that he doesn't stoke the racism that he does.
I just don't know what to expect for women, people of color, and the LGBTQ community.
Minorities, we're going to be 10 steps back, and everything that we were fought for and our ancestors fought for is going to go to waste.
Here on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial is where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech in 1963. Now, more than 60 years later, his son says he hopes his father's words won't be forgotten.
My dad used to say that there's a moral compass and the pendulum will swing one way and then has to swing back.
How do you think the country can move forward?
Most people want to be heard. Yes, they want you to act too. But we've created a scenario where people's voices are not heard. People's concerns are not heard. I hope that we as a nation understand our destinies are tied together, and that extends to the world.
One concern on a lot of minds, the economy.
Cheaper housing and cheaper taxes, just being able to do stuff that I haven't been able to do in the last 4 years, like the price of food has gone ridiculous, and hopefully it goes back down. The economy is what's important to me right now.
In multiple polls, the economy was ranked a top issue for voters before and after the election.
We really have 2 countries here. We have a country made up of college-educated people. So we have that America, and then we have a lot of people who didn't even finish high school or finished high school and that was it. And they find in this economy their economic opportunities are quite limited.
How does the country now come together after all this division?
Well, here's the irony, is that I think it may come together during the Trump era. My guess is that Joe Biden's economic stimulus will be hitting counties and towns around America during Donald Trump's term. And I think a lot of Trump's people will feel better, and they will credit him with doing it. And I think that Trump gives voice to a lot of their anger and a lot of their frustration, and they're going to feel that they've got somebody in the White House who listens to them.
I appreciate very much a transition that's so smooth. It'll be as smooth as it can get, and I very much appreciate that, Jim.
You're welcome. Thank you all.